Dear child, the angels have a special message for you today. Perhaps someone you care about deeply is pulling back from you, creating a distance that wasn't there before. They might be avoiding intimacy, closeness, or the special connection you once shared, leaving you feeling confused, hurt, and unsure of what went wrong. While this is a difficult experience to navigate, understanding the reasons behind their behavior can help you find clarity and peace. Angel offers wisdom to help you make sense of their actions and provides guidance on how to approach this situation with compassion and resilience. When someone begins to distance themselves emotionally or physically, it is often an indicator that they are facing insignificant changes in their life. These changes could be related to a new chapter in their personal or professional journey, or even an internal emotional struggle. They have yet to fully express. The act of pulling away is rarely meant to cause harm or pain. Instead, it is often a reflection of their inner world, where fear, uncertainty, and sadness might be playing a larger role than they feel capable of sharing. Recognizing this is the first step to understanding their perspective and approaching the situation with empathy. At times, the act of withdrawing can be an unconscious coping mechanism. When someone knows that a separation or major life change is imminent, they might begin to create distance as a way to prepare themselves emotionally. This distancing is not about a lack of care or love. It is about self-preservation. They might believe, even unconsciously, that by creating a buffer of space between you, the eventual separation will be less painful. This belief might not be accurate, but it can feel like a form of protection in the moment. However, while this strategy may offer them some sense of control or comfort, it often leaves the person on the receiving end feeling abandoned, confused, and unsure of what to do. In addition to emotional self-protection, practical concerns can often play a significant role in why someone begins to withdraw. Life changes, such as preparing for a move, starting a new job, or managing a major personal transition, can bring with them a host of logistical and organizational challenges. The person pulling away might be consumed by tasks like packing, arranging transportation, or planning for their future circumstances. These demands can take up so much of their time, energy, and mental focus that they unintentionally neglect their emotional connection with you. While their behavior may seem hurtful, it often stems from their preoccupation with the practicalities of their upcoming changes. Rather than a deliberate attempt to create distance, avoidance of physical or emotional closeness can also arise from a desire to sidestep painful conversations. When people are close, they naturally engage in deep and meaningful discussions. These conversations can bring comfort and connection, but may also touch on topics that are particularly emotional or difficult. When a separation is on the horizon, a person who is pulling away might fear these conversations, believing they will lead to even more intense feelings of sadness, uncertainty, or loss. As a result, they may avoid situations that invite intimacy, whether that's through physical closeness, heartfelt dialogue, or shared moments that might bring up the pain of the inevitable goodbye. While this avoidance is often rooted in a desire to minimize hurt, it can create confusion and additional pain for the one left behind. People cope with stress and the prospect of separation in very different ways. For some, the instinct is to seek closeness, connection, and comfort in the face of uncertainty. They may crave the reassurance of intimacy, the warmth of physical touch, or the security of knowing they are not alone in their feelings for others. However, the need for space becomes paramount. They might feel overwhelmed by their emotions and believe that solitude is the only way to process what they are experiencing. These differing approaches to coping can create a mismatch in the needs and expectations of two people. If the person pulling away feels the need for distance while you are longing for closeness, it can lead to misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and a sense of disconnection that is difficult to bridge without open communication and mutual understanding. It's important to acknowledge that in some cases the stress of a major life change can bring underlying relationship issues to the surface. If there have been unresolved conflicts, communication breakdowns, or lingering resentments in your relationship, these problems might feel magnified during a time of transition. The distance you're experiencing may not solely be about the immediate circumstances, such as a move or life change, but could also be tied to deeper relational challenges that have yet to be addressed. This can be a painful realization, but it also offers an opportunity for growth and healing. By confronting these underlying issues with honesty and compassion, you may be able to strengthen your bond and create a foundation of trust and understanding that can withstand the pressures of change. Fear of the unknown and the anticipation of impending change often play a profound role in why someone may begin to withdraw emotionally or physically when a person starts pulling away. It's possible they are wrestling with their own internal anxieties and uncertainties about how upcoming changes might affect the relationship. These fears may not always be expressed outright, but they can weigh heavily on their mind, creating an emotional barrier that can feel difficult to overcome. For instance, if the individual is facing a significant life transition, such as the prospect of moving to a new city, starting a new job, or adapting to an unfamiliar environment, these changes may stir up concerns about how the relationship will adapt. The shifting routines, altered priorities, and potential for increased physical or emotional distance can feel daunting and uncertain. Even for someone who cares deeply about maintaining the connection, these looming questions about whether the relationship can survive or how both people will cope with the transition can trigger an instinctive need to protect themselves emotionally. As a result, they might unconsciously begin to create distance, both as a way to manage their own feelings and as a coping mechanism to prepare for the evolving dynamic. By pulling back, they may feel they're safeguarding themselves against potential disappointment or loss, even if this reaction inadvertently causes pain. While this behavior can feel deeply hurtful to the partner on the receiving end, it's important to recognize that such withdrawal often originates from a place of vulnerability and fear, rather than from an absence of love or commitment. Their actions may not be about diminishing their affection or investment in the relationship, but rather an attempt to navigate their own emotional landscape in the face of uncertainty. Another factor to consider is the psychological impact of anticipatory grief. When someone knows that separation is imminent, they might begin to experience feelings of loss and sadness. Even before the physical distance occurs, this anticipatory grief can manifest in behaviors that seem counterintuitive, such as avoiding closeness when the natural instinct might be to hold on tighter. They might believe that by staying distant, they are sparing both of you from the pain of a deeper attachment that could make the eventual parting even harder. While this reasoning may not align with how you feel, it's important to recognize that their actions are often driven by a desire to protect both themselves and you from additional heartache. My dear child, while this experience can be deeply painful, Angel reminds you that you are not alone. It is normal to feel hurt, confused, and even angry in the face of such behavior. Allow yourself to experience these emotions fully, without judgment. Suppressing your feelings will only make them harder to process in the long run. Instead, view this as an opportunity to reflect on your own emotions, needs, and boundaries. By understanding your feelings, You can begin to approach the situation with greater clarity and resilience when you feel ready. Consider opening an honest and compassionate dialogue with the person who is pulling away. Share your feelings without placing blame and invite them to share their perspective as well. Creating a safe and non-judgmental space for communication can help bridge the gap and foster mutual understanding. At the same time, be prepared to respect their need for space. If that is what they require to process their emotions, balancing their needs with your own can be challenging, but it is a crucial part of navigating this delicate situation during difficult and emotionally challenging periods. It becomes especially important to lean on the people in your life who care about you and are willing to provide support. This support network can consist of close friends who know you well, family members who love you unconditionally, or a trusted advisor who can offer guidance from a more objective perspective. Having people to talk to and confide in can help ease feelings of isolation and provide a sense of connection during a time when it may feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's important to remember that you don't have to face these challenges alone. Reaching out to others not only strengthens your bonds, but also allows you to benefit from their experiences, perspectives, and advice. Sometimes talking things through with someone else can bring clarity to a situation, helping you see options and solutions that you might not have noticed on your own. Being open and honest about what you're going through can foster deeper understanding and empathy within your relationships. This shared connection can be a source of immense comfort and reassurance, reminding you that there are people who care about your well-being and want to see you thrive. Whether it's through a heartfelt conversation, regular check-ins, or even just spending time together. Allowing others to support you during this time can make a world of difference in how you process and cope with your emotions. While it can be hard to let go of the closeness you once shared, try to focus on your own growth and resilience. Use this time to reflect on the relationship, the changes ahead, and what you can learn from the experience. Whether the distance between you is temporary or permanent, finding peace within yourself will help you navigate the uncertainty and move forward with strength and grace. Angel assures you that love, patience, and understanding can help you overcome even the most difficult moments, while the path ahead may feel uncertain. Trust that with time, things will become clearer. The lessons you learn during this period of change will not only strengthen you but also deepen your capacity for love and empathy. Stay resilient, my dear one, and have faith that brighter days are ahead. Remember that you are never truly alone. Even in the face of heartache, you are supported. And no matter how challenging this moment feels, you will find the strength to carry on. Love in its vast and enduring capacity holds a power that transcends the ordinary, offering guidance and solace through the darkest and most challenging moments of life. This force, both gentle and formidable, encourages you to place your trust in its ability to heal and rejuvenate your spirit. As you embrace this trust, let love become a beacon of hope, illuminating the path ahead with its radiant light. The road you walk may indeed be strewn with obstacles and hardships, yet it is important to remember that these are integral to your personal growth and evolution as you navigate this complex journey. Recognize that the strength to persevere and overcome resides within you. Love nurtures this strength, feeding your resolve and fortifying your courage. Cling to the belief in your own capabilities and the transformative potential of love. Such belief acts as a shield protecting you from despair and encouraging you to look forward with optimism. Trust that the passage of time will bring change and clarity, smoothing the rough edges of your trials and offering new perspectives with each step forward. Allow love to guide your decisions and shape your experiences. This journey, though arduous, is a significant chapter in your life story, rich with lessons and growth in moments of doubt. Remember that you are never alone. Love connects you to others who can offer support and understanding, and it ties you to a shared human experience filled with renewal and hope. Keep faith in the power of love to transform the most painful experience into sources of strength and wisdom as you continue to move forward. Let this love uplift you and lead you towards a future filled with brighter possibilities and heartfelt fulfillment. God bless you, type. Amen if you believe.